Hello! Another live. 2 in 2 days, just like buses, eh? So yeah, I thought I'd do a live review. Something kind of hopefully a bit special from my local brewery as well, my hometown brewery. Let's get the old bottle and show you. And a glass. So I thought I'd do a live review from the Gadds Ramsgate Brewery down in East Kent. And this is their blend 25. There we go, get it right. 25 12. So this is a Lambic or Kriek style of Lambic, 6% ABV, brewed with Kentish cherries, and been aged in oak barrels. So this is a large bottle, 750 ml. It was actually bottled in September of last year. Was there when it was getting bottled, and sort of everyone was helping out, sort of bottle it up and stuff. While there was an event going on, funnily enough, a Lambic event from my good mate done. I actually purchased this on Christmas Eve of 2019 at the brewery itself. So yeah, it's been sat in the fridge for just over 6 months now. So I thought we'd go ahead and give it a crack and see what it's all about. So it's got like one of them caged tops with a plastic type cork, which I think is going to be a good idea rather than proper cork. So there's a light. Helps you to do it the right way. Always helps. I don't want to drink it. I'm going to do it up. So I thought I'd do a live review. There's a few things going on later this evening, so I thought I'd do this beforehand. So it's one of them sort of lids. So will this work? Will it work? Might need a cloth here just to get a bit more grip. There we are. It's live, isn't it? So, oof. Is this going to go crazy? If it is, it can do it over there. Come on. I think it's coming. Well, there we go. Didn't go nuts, which is good. Didn't go proper, which I don't mind. You know how it goes, proper cork. Proper cork. I'll put that back there. So yeah, one of those that came out of it. Interesting. So it's actually brewed with Kentish cherries, which is pretty cool. Let me put the old banner up so you know what I'm doing. Check to see if there's any comments in a minute. So there we go. That's what's occurring here. So beer in the glass. I don't know how this is going to pair well with what I'm about to do to myself later with some interesting kind of drinks. So we'll leave it like that for now. Try not to move the bottle around too much. Not that it matters, but it does to some. Bubbles are out of the way. Hashtag proper glassware. There we go. See that? Gadds Ramsgate Brewery. So yeah, nice kind of it's cherry, isn't it? Cherry colour into the light. Yeah, it's like a cranberry looking beer in the glass. So it's 6 months since I purchased, and then on from that. yeah, 6 months since I purchased, and then a following 3-4 months it's been in the bottle. So 10 months in the bottle then, if you like. But it looks really good. As I say, 6% ABV. It was a limited release. It came out, as I said, purchased it on Christmas Eve. So I thought, nah, might let it just sit for a bit more. But then I didn't want the cherries to fall out. I mean, some Lambic Krieks, they can be okay, but I thought I didn't want to risk it. But plus, I need to do a review from my local brewery because I've kind of neglected them a bit. So, and yeah, it's been set in the fridge. So. On the aroma, then, it's got a nice, it's like a cherry skin, and it's slightly dry. You are getting a bit of that kind of barrel aged oak. Certainly a dryness. I'm getting a little kind of tingle at the back of the throat with that kind of that cherry kind of an oak blend, if you like. I've got a comment here, so let me just have a look. Hey, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, so yeah, I just got some, as it's alive, I will put that so I can show you. So I'm reviewing this from my local brewery, blend 2512 Cherries. It's a Kriek. As I said, it was bottled in September of last year while I was actually at the brewery at an event, and had a bit of a hand in bottling. I don't know how many they actually produced. There was quite a lot when I was there, all lined up behind the barrels kind of thing. And then I purchased this Christmas Eve. So there's the beer again. Hashtag proper glassware. Glassware? Glassware. Anyway, let's go into the taste. Cheers. Very sharp. As I said, it's Kentish cherries. How do I do this? Hang on. Banners. So there's the beer. So yeah, tart, but then underlying that tartness, obviously cherry. It's slightly dry. That kind of oak kind of has seeped into the beer. It's definitely coming through. As I said, it's 10 months in the bottle. As I purchased at Christmas time. So we could have had it Christmas Day, but I think we might have been a bit too young. So I thought I'd leave it another 6 months. And yeah, I thought crack it. It's time to crack it. Really nice. It's very soft. Although you've got that initial sharpness at the front, it's quite kind of playful on the palate. Soft. What a time to do a Norton's pop-up thing. Oh well. Anyway, we'll get that off. We'll go to the comments again. Hi Davor, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's my local brewery. So yeah, I don't know if you missed that part, but yeah, blend 2512 Kentish cherries, and then aged on oak. So I'm not going to have too much of this. I'm going to put I've got a plastic type cork thing, which I prefer because you've got no chance of you know, you don't want to get it corked, do you? So I'll probably put that back in, and I'll probably do that now actually, if it will go. Maybe not. Probably not. There we go. That's it, done it. Proper. So that'll be drunk over the next couple of days. I'm not going to do a 750ml on my own at the moment, but we'll just tighten that up a little bit. But yeah, that'll do for now. So yeah, nice little bottle. Well, a little bottle, it says. Yeah, it's a nice little beer. It could be a little too young. I'm not an expert on the style or anything, so. But yeah, decent. Fancy doing another little live. Just quite enjoyed it last night in the end. So yeah, I mean it's easy drinking. Not too much else to say really. I mean it hangs around on the palate. There's got that kind of residual cherry. It just reminds me of like cherry skin or whatever. You know, you got that initial hit, and then it's slightly drying cherry skins, and then it kind of blends into that oak. So that's nice that there's a bit of oak character, even though it's probably it's fairly young still, but it's nice. It's definitely a sharing bottle, but I just fancied. I've not really done any of these sharing bottles that I've had in the fridge over lockdown. I was like, oh, shall I? Shan't I? Then I was thought, you know what? I'm just going to do it. But so yeah, that's pretty much it though. Just a little short kind of review. See what it says on the bottle. Actually, there's quite a lot of information. Pardon me. So, what does it say? Gadds bottle conditioned ales are unfiltered and unfined, ensuring a great depth of character. A light yeast sediment remains in the bottle, blah, 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 maturing the ale and slowly altering the flavour. The sediment may be mixed in the last drop or two of beer and poured over a head of connoisseur style or left behind in the bottle. Either way, sit back, relax and enjoy. The Ramsgate Brewery.co.uk. Ingredients: water, malted barley, malted wheat, Kentish hops, Kentish cherries, Kentish wild yeast, and time, and lots of it. So best before September 2024. Then it goes into other stuff from them, kind of thing. And that's it. Assured independent British craft brewer from Seba. So it's got that stamp. And that's about it. There's not much else to sort of say about it, really. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you their website. I'll put all the links down below at some point. Not there at the moment, but I will get round to it. All right, let me just remember how you screen share. So I'll do that and then do that. So I assume this is coming up on the. Let me just get a shot of that because I don't need it. Right, so here's some of the beers they have at the moment. I've been meaning to give these guys a plug for ages, but it's just get caught up with anything else. So they got this She Sells Seashells, which is a light summer ale. You can pick up a case of 12 of those, just under 20 quid, which is pretty good. These are their core range. Well, this used to be a pretty sure it used to be a seasonal beer, but I think it still is. Actually, I'm not too sure. I should know, but this is one of part of their core range. The number 3. Plus, I mean, there's bits and pieces that are out of stock. This is pretty interesting, like a mixed 12, if you like, number 3, number 5, and Dog Bowl is their porter, which I think is, for me, their best core range beer. What else have we got here? And then you got a mixed 12, 6 of each, number 3 and number 5. And that's it on that part. That's all that's available. They do their other cask beers, if I can remember rightly. So cask regulars, see what's on. My computer's very slow, so this could take half an hour. Is this the one I want? So here's some of their cask beer. I can't see the screen, so I can't see if you've got a comment up. But so you've got Seasider Amber Ale there, Premium Pale Ale, number 3. Number 7 is a cask only beer, which is really low ABV. I think it's 3.8 or whatever it is. Easy drinking. Is it 3.8 or 3.7? Might even be. Yeah, I think it's 3.8. There you go. There's number 3. It shows you all the information there. Colour, bitterness, sweetness, etc. There's number 5 I was on about earlier, which is available on their website. Number 7, 3.8. Really easy drinking beer. What else we got here? That's the one that's in a can. So pretty easy drinking beer. A Seasider Amber Ale. And this is some of the beers that they've got on at the moment, I believe. Hoppy Pale Ale, 3.6. Black Pearl, which is an oyster stout, really, really lovely beer. They actually do that in bottles, but I don't believe it's available at the moment. Yeah, for sure. Really nice brew. And that's it for the bottles. I thought they done a... Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we'll just get this off screen now, and we've got 3 people watching now. So hello. What have we got here? Carbonation. It's not crazy. I'd say it was fairly prevalent at first. I mean, you can see in the bottle it's got a slight rim around the where it's at the top of the beer in the bottle, but no, it's not one of them spritzy type. It's probably a medium, maybe slightly below medium carbonation, I'd say, on this. It's quite dry. It's quite drying. I'm finding it's not one of them like juicy type creeks that you can get. This is more of a slightly drying. You're definitely getting the oak tannins for sure. To your question there, so which is nice. I mean, it's been, I don't know how long it was aged in oak barrels before it was bottled. I probably a year or 2. I don't know, but certainly because he's got a lot of projects. Well, he did have lots of projects going on, as far as I know, up till the beginning of the year, and then of course all of this has happened, and like every other brewery out there have been doing home deliveries and bag beer in a box and all that sort of thing. So but yeah, but now hopefully, fingers crossed, things keep where they are with the current pandemic, if you like, and these breweries can slowly but surely get back on their feet. I'd rather support these guys than, if I can, as much as I can. So I'm watching the football as well. So yeah, one of my hometown breweries, I think they started in 2003, I believe. So they've been going almost 20 years. remember when they first started up down in the what we call the Belgian bar down in Ramsgate. It's had multiple names since, but everyone knows it as the Belgian bar if you're sort of local. And I had some low fitted tanks in the back of the actual pub itself, and yeah, you used to have to go up, and there was a walkway all the way around the tanks to go to the toilets. It's quite cool. But yeah, so this is really decent. I mean, I generally rate all of my beers as well, so I will give this a rating. So at this stage of its life, 10 months in the bottle, nice, clean, slightly drying, tart cherry with a bit of oak. It's one of them. It's really nice. I'm going to give this beer I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So that's a 4 out of 5 if you're looking on the untapped scale. But yeah, very enjoyable, very nice. And that's it. So I'm going to probably call it a day on this little kind of review live thing. Don't want to go kind of too crazy, too long. There's several streams going on tonight. You have a massive choice, of course. Off the top of my head, I believe at the moment the Master of Hoppets is live on his channel. Harry's going to be live at 8 o'clock. So I'm giving everyone a shout out. So I'm not kind of, watch that, watch this, watch that. And you got Craft Beer channel as well, 8 o'clock. They're doing their Glenafric live with the brewery and Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer. And then you've also got Beer Wonder doing some lagers, I believe. So there's a few bits and bats going on all at the same time. So you got a nice choice of what you want to watch. So anyway, I'm going to clear off now. Thanks to all who's commented and all the viewers there now. Hope you're having a nice Saturday evening. And that's it. Thanks for watching. All the links will be down below, not there at the moment, but after the fact for this brewery. And if you live in the UK, you can get not this beer delivered, but some of their other sort of stuff. So do check them out. Really great bunch of people for sure. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching then, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.